Is there one piece of advice that you would give to an artist listening right now?
Mm, Find a community because we can be so alone and get in our heads. And yes, it may be hard to be around others and that comparison want to creep in, but I think ultimately just being around others, you've got to set that fear and that comparison aside and just being around others, like you're just going to grow so much more. And two, just, you don't feel so alone and get in your head. Like, there may be
Totally.
some advice that someone has or something that they're doing if they're, that you can just there's just energy, just needed energy around a community. And that could be built through a workshop or retreat, or, kind of going back to when I was just walking into those different businesses. Maybe it's just that. Like, even if your community is just like going around to some galleries in your area and just like making connections and just networking, like just being around other creatives and just having that, there's just something about being around other creative people, just have that energy flow. And so you don't feel so alone.
That's incredible wisdom. I agree. I think I didn't realize how much I needed it even more.
Hmm.
And it creates a sense of rootedness too, where you don't feel just like so alone. Like you could just be tossed one
Right.
way or the other with the winds of art sales all by yourself or the
Right. Well,
inspiration.
and then sometimes you start to feel like not only like physically alone, but like, you're having these thoughts or these doubts or whatever. And really it doesn't matter if it's, Kelly Pelfrey or Stephen Walker or whoever, like we all have our own, it's kind of it brings it back to like we're all human.
Yes.
They may be on this journey and they're on this journey and they have this, so many more years experience or whatever,
Sure.
but ultimately we're all human and we all have these doubts and insecurities and, it makes you feel not quite so alone and,
Yes. And in
in
the
your head. Yeah.
moment of even a painting, the beautiful thing about having the instructors like, Stephen was ours in this past one and all the
Hmm.
instructors that you have had is you're not alone in even that painting moment where you go like, what do you think about this? Because we're all questioning that.
Uh-huh.
There's all moments in all the paintings that we create where
Hmm.
we go like, huh,
Hmm.
I don't know about the next move or about the move I just
Hmm.
made. Like, what do you think? It's so
Right.
nice to be able to ask someone and get
Hmm.
feedback, and I love that. Like, I didn't feel like, "Oh, he's gonna come criticize my work." I felt like he was gonna be like, "Love what's happening in the shadows. What do
Hmm.
you think
Right.
about?" And me go, "Oh, I'm so glad you said that," And
Right.
then, like, be able to, like, see the things that I couldn't see right away. It's a delight to have more eyes, more ears, more voices. Like, it didn't feel like that was noise. It felt like it was clarifying, like the opposite.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, this
Thank
this whole
you.
interview has been so fun. It's been fun to catch up with you again since it's been
Yeah.
I don't know how long the time is flying. It's been over a week since
Right.
we got to
Right.
chat. And so
Hmm.
thank you, Fallon. I know that everyone
Thank you,
listening
Kelly.
is thinking,
Mhm.
okay, well, I need to sign up. So I hope
Oh.
they all jump on.
And I so wish I already had something planned so we could be like, "Hey, here's the next one." But like I said, it's a lot of puzzle pieces, and also I care about the instructor I'm bringing on. I
Mhm.
don't wanna just grab the first person available. Like, I've been really strategic in who, because
Mhm.
and I'll just end with this, like, you can be a great artist, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be a great teacher.
So true.